everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Carrie and I like to use cash envelope stuffing to help manage my income so I can pay off debt and save for big savings goals like buying our dream home this year. In today's cash stuffing, I will be doing $635 and this is for the second week of February. So let's jump into it. Now I am recording this cash stuffing pretty much around this time in February that I need to do it like this. So this is for the second week of February and that's what I budgeted for. And so I haven't spent really any of my money that is in my wallet because the bonus cash stuffing that I did was just right before this one. So I'm going to be putting $20 into my wallet. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 161, 2, 3, 4. So 164 is going into my wallet for personal spending. And I do have some change in here, but I'm going to keep it in here. I haven't been getting a lot of change because I haven't been spending my money that much. I'm just really behind with moving and everything like that to be able to put to edit my videos and put them on YouTube. So that's where we're at with that. Then we're going to be doing our 12-month savings box. And today we are going to be stuffing $80 into this little envelope here. So we're going to do, let's see, we're going to do a 50, a 20, and a 10. So that's 50, 70, 50, 70, 80. And then I unstuff these little envelopes and stuff at the end of every month to go towards other savings challenges and goals like our emergency fund. And right now some of this is going towards moving costs because we sold our home, but we haven't been able to find our next home quite yet. So we're just going to be hanging out with family for a few weeks until we hopefully find our dream home. We do expect it to come out on the market pretty quickly, as spring is basically going to be here soon. So, alright, I'm just going to set that there so it will dry. And then we will move on to our high priority bills binder. I did switch around a few of my envelopes as mentioned in my last bonus cash stuffing. So my emergency fund envelope is now back in play and I removed my taxes and extra debt envelopes because I didn't really need those that much. Okay. Emergency fund is getting 5. And then I did take out my quarterly subscriptions envelope and put that money into my regular annual expenses. Extra week is getting its normal $20. So now we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. $180 towards that. In my last video, I actually cut myself somehow on one of my envelopes, and this is still just like really irritated, this part of my finger, so I'm just kind of watching out to make sure I don't cut it again, because it was not fun I actually had to trade out some of my envelopes and clean up some of them because they got blood on them, so that was really weird. Gas is getting 10. And these 10s are just terrible. The 10s I've been getting from the bank have just been awful. I mean, look at some of these. Like, this looks like somebody crumpled it up and put it in their wallet and, like, just did not care. And some of these are so soft and just really flimsy. And, oh my gosh, I might have to spend some of these in my wallet or something. Okay, so gas now has 20, 30, 40, 50. And I'm kind of trying to record as many videos with this setup and in this house before we sell it. Basically, it's going to get sold towards the end of February, like the last week of February, and we're not going to be in this house anymore. We've lived here for 5 years, so it's really sad, but we are looking forward to our dream home this year. 20, 30, 45, and we put $5 into trash and recycle. Although I may not need to pay this because we're about to have to cancel most of our bills. Maybe as part of this will go to our family as we stay with them for a little while. $10 is going into annual expenses. Oh my gosh, this 10 is so bad. So now we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 130, 135. Most of our annual expenses come out in the summer and fall, so we have some time. Health is going to be getting $50. Pretty much gets $50 every week. Sometimes it gets 100. 50, 150, 70, 90, 210 in health. I'm trying to build this up a little bit too because I want to try and not have to use all of it every single month. Medical is going to get 20. So now it has 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. So that's 180. And these bills, oh my gosh, if you smell them, I wish you could smell this through the internet, but they are so fragrant. I got them from the bank a couple weeks ago, and right as I was, preparing for this cash stuffing, and they smell like somebody, whoever used them, just like doused them in perfume. Like I don't know. They make everything smell. They've made all my envelopes or my binders smell really fragrant. My purse, when the money was in there, it was pretty crazy. $20 is going into copays, so now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. And I will be doing a cash condensing soon. I just recently did one, but some of these are also getting pretty good amounts of money in them. What is this? Car registration, it gets $5 every week. So now we have 20, 5, 35, 40. And then car care is getting one of these really raggedy 10s. So now it has 50, 120, 30, 40, 55. 155 in car care. Car deductible is fully funded, so we are all good there. So now we will be moving on to our sinking funds. These are our lower priority sinking funds. So the house hunt process has been really fun. However, the moving process has not been fun, as I'm sure you can imagine. So travel is getting $50. So it already has 500 in the bank plus 100, 200. So now we have $700 in travel and trips towards, well, we did have really big travel plans this year to do a bunch of different things. We were hoping to go to the Grand Canyon and stuff like that, but it didn't work out with us trying to have our moving goal as well. So they were sort of competing goals because, travel costs a lot of money and moving costs a lot of money. $20 is going into Christmas, 120, 40, 60. So 160 so far for Christmas. Lawn care is getting skipped. Household is getting 20. This one also is pretty full, not super full, but it has a good amount of 20s and stuff in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30. 130, kind of saving this up for all the things we might need when we move into our other home, when we should ever find it, hopefully soon. Home decor is getting 5. So now we have 10, 15, 20, 25. Electronics is getting 5 to make it an even 50, and then I might pause stuffing this as we focus on other goals. So 20, 40, 5, and $50 in electronics. If we're not able to find a home that we love, we're not super interested in settling. We purchased this home that we are in the process of selling and we're about to sell shortly. 5 years ago, over 5 years ago, like 5.5 years ago, and it was an investment and we knew we weren't going to be here for a long time. We had a 5-year plan, and it's one of those things where we knew we were going to sell it at one point. All right, so 20 is going into family fund. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40. And we were hoping that we'd be able to sell this place and find our forever home. So we don't really want to settle, But if something doesn't come on the market and there's just nothing available or something in the next basically like month or two, then we might look at other options. We might do a bit of like a travel over the summer, 2024 summer. We might do an interim sort of situation where we would move into maybe an apartment or another house, maybe rent a house so we don't have to buy another one. I'm not sure yet. Hopefully, we don't have to think about that or worry about that. Beauty is getting 10. Oh my god. Well, none of these 10s are great. So 20, 40, 50 is going into beauty. Skincare is getting 5 this week. So now we have 20, 30, 45. And most of my skincare has already been like purchased, and I already have a good amount of it that I haven't needed. I have a good amount already, and I haven't needed to buy more. Clothing is getting $5. So now it has 10, 15, 20 in here, which is great. I don't really use clothing that much. Don't need a lot of items yet. And then gifts is getting 10. So let's see. Now it has 20, 30, 40. And then the next like birthday or family gift or anything is essentially Mother's Day. So we have quite a bit of time to save up and bulk up this gift fund. Special occasions is getting 20. There we go. So now it has 120, 40. And special occasions is different than like gifts and stuff because this is for special occasions like birthdays, anniversaries, things like that. All right, now we can move on to some of my favorite stuff, which is my savings challenges. And we're going to be going into our savings challenge. This is a really fun like black and white one that I got from Sab Saves here on Etsy. And we're going to be adding $20 to this and coloring in another fruit. I think what we're going to do today is color in a little cherry. So I'm doing each one of these fruits as $20 and doing them individually. So like this clump of cherries does not count as one, only one cherry counts as $20. So, and then let me just write on here. Let's see, today's the 15th? Yes. Adding 20. So we have, oops, hold on. Okay, took me a hot second. I had to find some tissue and then it didn't come off very well and all that stuff. Okay, so we are up to $80 in this envelope now. And I hope you had a really awesome Valentine's Day. My husband and I do kind of celebrate Valentine's Day. We usually don't buy each other anything. So now it's 20, 40, 60, 80 in here. But we did have a really nice dinner together and we went to go shopping a little bit and just like hang out at the mall that had the restaurant that we were in. So gotta love that. All right, so now we have $80 in here and we have already 20, 40, 60, 80 colored in all these fruits. Aren't they so cute? And then there's another challenge in here of how to watch your money grow. I will probably start this as spring comes around like faster. And then the last one here in the back is this Money Talks challenge. And just when I have extra stuff, I will throw in here like a $5 or $1 or whatever. So that's all I have right now for that. And then we're going to move into, actually going to go to the back here first and do our monthly savings challenge. This is from the Fancy Dollar. We're going to put $20 in here for this week's savings and color in this $20. And then at the end of every month I have been taking this out and putting towards, so now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, putting it towards savings challenges. My emergency fund is like my second goal of the year after we finish all of our moving expenses and stuff, which most of the moving is coming from the money, the equity that we had in this house. So all right, our $5,000 savings challenge is getting 75. So we're going to do this 50 and this 25 together. to make 75. So we have 50, 75. So we already have 500 in the bank. 600, 700, 850, 70, 90. So this is 800 or 500, 600, 700, 800. So that's $900 now in our $5,000 challenge, which is amazing. We just started this at the beginning of the year. So moving along quite smoothly. And then our $1,000 savings challenge is getting $20, I think. Yes. So we're putting 20 in here. Coloring this one in. And this is a simple savings challenge that I got from Aya Plans. And everything that I'm using currently, all of my binders, this cash tray, everything is linked down below. So now we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 85. So 185 in our $1,000 savings challenge here. For 2024, we're going to save 2024. So for this week, we're doing 45, I think. Oops. So let's do 20, 40, and this last 5. So now we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 5, 10, 15. So 315 so far towards our 2024 challenge. And it's actually probably going to end up being $2,025 because one of these was 24 that I was supposed to stuff, and I didn't really feel like dealing with the 4 ones, so I just put 25 in here for an extra dollar, and all the rest of these are basically whole numbers. So it's basically going to end up being $2,025, but hey, that's okay. And then my Treat Yourself challenge. I was not able to find my original pen for this, so we're just using an interim pen. When you're in the middle of moving, you have no idea where anything is or where anything has gone or where it's currently living or any of that. So you're just like, well, it's lost for now. So 100, 200, 320, 40, 60, 80, 420. 420, guys. If you live in Colorado, that it means something special. All right, we're going to color in with this random purple pen that I found another little coffee cup. And then we just have this row and one more, and we'll be done with this challenge, which is exciting because I've been doing this one for a while. I started it like middle of last year, I think. So, all right. And then lastly, we're just going to stuff this little mini savings challenge that's like for a winter. It's got some snowflakes in here or on here, and this $10 is going in here. So now we have 20, 30, 45, 55. So we just have $55 in here so far. And we'll color in this little $10 snowflake. And that is it for today's cash stuffing. I really appreciate you hanging out with me and coming along this journey as we find our dream home hopefully this year. So thank you so much. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!